ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ओम सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ओम शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ओम ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलं स्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे। ओं निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ओं परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रुतिमात्रे नमः। समस्त ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्री वेदव्यास वैशंपायन याज्ञवल्क्य आद्य शंकरादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातु समस्त गुरूणां देवतानाम् अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं विश्व एकता कल्याणता प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्म समस्त भक्त साधक उपासक सेवक संस्थापकानां विघ्न शत्रु निर्मूलन द्वारा शक्ति साधना संपदा सौकर्य अवाप्ति द्वारा सनातन धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं श्री आनोभद्रा सूक्तस्य तैत्तिरीय उपनिषत्तः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम अथ आनोभद्राः सूक्तम्। We are doing Anobhadra Suktam chanting for 4-5 days. As we said yesterday, this mantra says, let everything auspicious things come to us from all directions. The knowledges, the thoughts, the emotions, perceptions, experiences, let every one of them be auspicious, which take me towards the divine. ॐ आनो भद्राः क्रतवो यन्तु विश्वतो दत्तासो अवरीतास उद्भिदः देवानो यथा सदमिद्वृधे असन्नपुरायुवो रक्षितारो दिवे दिवे देवानां भद्रासु मतिर्रुजूयतां देवानां रातिरविनो निवर्तताम् देवानां सख्यमुपसेदिमा वयं देवान आयु प्रतिरन्तु जीवसे तान् पूर्वया निविदाहोमये वयं भगं मित्रमदितिं दक्षमस्त्रिधं हर्यमणं वरुणं सोममश्विना सरस्वतीन सुभगामयस्करत् तन्नो वातो मयो भुवातु भेषजम् तन्माता पृथिवी तत्पिता द्यौः तद्ग्रावाणाः सोमसुतो मयो भुवस्तदश्विना शृणुतं धिष्ण्या युवं तमीशानं जगतस्तस्तु शस्पतिं धियं जिन्वमवसे हूमये वयं पूषा नो यथा वेदसामसद् वृधे रक्षिता पायुरदब्धस्वस्तये स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातो पृषदश्वा मरुत पृश्निमातरः शुभं यावानो विदथेषु जग्मयः अग्निजिह्वा मनव सूरचक्षसो विश्वेनो देवा अवसागमन्निह भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिर्व्यसेम देवहितं यदायुः शतमिन्नु शरदो अन्ति देवा यत्रानश्चक्राजरसं तनूनां पुत्रासो यत्र पितरो भवन्ति मानो मध्यारीरिषतायुर्गन्तोः अदितिर्द्यौरदितिरन्तरिक्षम् अदितिर्माता स पिता स पुत्रः विश्वे देवा अदिति पञ्चजना अदितिर्जातमदितिर्जनित्वम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ओमत श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदा ओम यस्मात् जातं जगत्सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रणीयते येनेदन्धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः यैरिमे गुरुवे पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ओम तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरुचीनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते ओमथ शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतो तद्वक्तारमवतो अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ओमथ द्वितीया ब्रह्मानन्दवल्ली शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ओमथ तृतीयोऽनुभागः प्राणन् देवा अनुप्राणन्ते मनुष्याः पशवश्च ये प्राणो हि भूतानामायुः तस्मात् सर्वायुषमुच्यते सर्वमेव त आयुर्यन्ते ये प्राणं ब्रह्मोपासते प्राणो हि भूतानामायुः तस्मात् सर्वायुषमुच्यत इति तस्यैष एव शारीर आत्मा यः पूर्वस्य तस्माद्वा एतस्मात् प्राणमयात् अन्योन्तर आत्मा मनोमयः तेनैष पूर्णः स वा एष पुरुषविद एव तस्य पुरुषविदताम् अन्वयं पुरुषविदः तस्य यजुरेव शिरः ऋग्दक्षिणः पक्षः सामोत्तरः पक्षः आदेश आत्मा अथर्वाङ्गिरस पुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा तदप्येष श्लोको भवति ॐ शान्तिः 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 Salutations, dear friends. Welcome. Together let us salute the Shruti Mata, the Brahma Tattva, the entire Brahma Vidya Acharya, Rishi Muni Guru Devata Parambara. Special salutations to our Vyasa Bhagavan, Vaishampayana Rishi, Yagnavalkya Rishi, and our Bhashyakara, Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavan, and our own Gurus. Let us pray to all of them that they give us such a wonderful intellect to us, with which we are able to study, understand, practice, and realize, experience each and every letter and word and sentence that is said in all the Upanishads, especially this Taittiriya Upanishad. It is our invocation of them and their blessings, and that makes the faculties intact, tuned for this subject study, and then only we will be able to understand the things that are given. Till that time that grace comes, till that time we will be in the vagueness of understanding only. And yet we should keep on putting our efforts. And then you can see the regularity of our attendance is giving us some that soberness and dignity that we are understanding at least few aspects of Vedanta or spirituality or Upanishad or Tattva or Brahma or the definition of Mukti. It is itself is a big achievement. Lest will be only in the world with world taken as the goal as we were doing earlier. And then again, knowing that both we have to work hard to make our equipments fit for it. And also, as just now I said, Ishvara Kripa, Guru Kripa is very much required. When we work on those fronts also, along with continuous study of Shastra, definitely the synergy of these three things will give us more and more substantial knowledge and the progress in the path. And what makes everything possible is our own strong, deep desire that we must, through the understanding of Shastra and doing sadhana, we must experience that truth or self or reality or Brahman beyond the Panchakosha. That desire should be very, very, very strong. Consciously, like we are studying now. But do we have that strong desire? Not there. That is why the study sadhana becomes at that lower level. Whoever have known the truth, they have tried to know the truth to the exclusion of everything else. The Tivra Jignasa or the Tivra Mumuksha, they are the ones, like that burning charcoal in the hands or on the head. If it is put, how we become restless? That much we have to restless to get out of this jagat. But we find it comfortable only. We say चलो चले. What we got habituated is कोई क्या फर्क पड़ेगा चलने दो वाला एटीट्यूड. जब हमको क्या फर्क पड़ेगा चलने दो होता है, even to the Lord also चलने दो. But if we say no, I want urgently, then His blessings and our effort together gives us a result. The sense of urgency to know the truth and thereby get rid of the untruth. That we should pray to the Lord to bless us with, and we also should thinking also how our days are spent, how they are just going on only in some superfluous activities, nothing greater, nothing deeper. In this way, we should tell to ourselves, question ourselves, find the answer, tell ourselves कि ऐसा नहीं होता है स्पिरिचुअलिटी का अर्थ और कुछ है. This how we have to think for ourselves and change the schedule and add to the intensity and then plan properly and keep doing sadhanas, then it will happen. In the same way, Ishwaranugrartham Prarthana. So, and that simultaneously goes on, both of them. Our study also goes on happening because main is study. In the study only, the information from the Shastra is given to our intellect for pondering, for inquiring, etc., about the truth. So, my own trying to bring the faculties fit for this sadhana, along with feeling for myself the sense of urgency. So, to my own regular efforts of studying, so to my own regular intense prarthana to entire Guru Parampara, Guru Tattva, and Bhagavan to put us on this path very seriously, strictly, that we should do consciously every moment sadhana, and that is leading us in the higher experiences. So, for this purpose, we are here. So, let the prarabdha take its own course, all that we need not worry. So many times we discussed. So, let us be focusing on what is in our hands for us to try to know and do. So, in this process, we took up our wonderful Taittiriya Upanishad. We are into the second Brahmananda Valli in the third Anuvakam. It's a great topic. It is so valuable if we can really use it for our meditation. And remember, whether it is japa, whether it is puja, whether it is shravanam, whether it is pustaka adhyanam, whether it is mananam, chintanam, nididhyasanam, it is a long process, continuous. What is said in Yoga Darshana about the Abhyasa is applicable to every spiritual sadhana. Sahatu Dirghakala Nairantarya Satkara Asevita Cheta Druda Bhumi Bhavati. Everywhere it is so. Don't expect overnight for the results to come. It's a continuous process. A dancer should keep on dancing to be updating or keeping intact about his dancing steps. A singer should be continuous to be having hold on the raga and swara and everything. A sports person will have to be there as long as in the field to take care of himself and keep on doing variety of practices. You and I also, it should become accepted by us that long practices we need to do and never allow any lethargy or any disinterestedness to make us discontinue this process. You have achieved that. That long term regular listening of classes, you and I have done it, thank God. May it continue, O Bhagwan. While doing this only, as we just said, extend the prayers more intensely and intensify the jignasa to know. And then through the yoga practices, bring the mind to purification and concentration. This purified, concentrated mind, invoking the blessings of the God when we apply, definitely the meanings are revealed, sadhana is done, siddhi is achieved. So, just like the Annamaya is the Pranamaya, we have seen it. Then the Pranamaya Kosha glorification is done to such an extent that its importance is realized by us and we start respecting, revering it as our actual Atma more than the Annamaya Kosha. This is what is the exercise is done by which our mind, intellect's attention should more be on the Pranamaya Kosha than the Annamaya. If this we are able to achieve in our practice and maintain it throughout the day, that means we have transcended the first Annamaya Kosha, we have entered into the second Pranamaya. And the Mahima of the Pranamaya Kosha was told. We have studied it. Pranam Deva Anuprananti Manushyaha Pashavaschaye. All that we have seen. Then, most importantly, what we yesterday concluded was Prano hi Bhutanam Ayuhu. Be conscious about it. Body may be important at its own level, but the body cannot sustain, no part of body, no cell of the body can be there even for a moment if the prana, which is the ayu for the body, goes away from the body. Therefore, in this inquiry, we should understand what is more important among these two. That is by our own selves. Nobody else can do it for us. Therefore, becoming conscious of pranamaya inside us, which is like the annamaya pakshi only. This is also pranamaya pakshi. And the Yajurveda Brahmana kya hai? Ki this prana is anyaha to the annamaya, antaraha to annamaya, then atma more than annamaya, then purna the annamaya. अन्नमय को पूर्ण रूप से ये व्याप्त करके है. These 4 points followed by the 5 limbs of the pranamaya kosha. Having done this, now general elaboration में we have seen कि pranam deva anuprananti manushyaha pasavaha. Entire manusya, pashu, pakshi jati, they have the life, they have the ability to act, ability to respond, ability to get the result or enjoy results only when the prana is there. And this prano hi bhutanam ayuhu tasmat sarvayusham uchyate iti. This one is so important, we saw yesterday. Sarva means of all, ayusha means life, uchyate, the prana is said to be. Prana is said to be the life of everyone. Without prana, there is no living in that particular equipment, nor working or doing any response. Now, so many years, our lives, or any time, uh, can continuously we are taking the Vayu inside. Vayu is doing its functioning of sustaining the body, all Indriyas, Mana, Buddhi, giving us life, yet we have not valued it. The problem in our spirituality or intellect is what? We are using the vital important things, but still we are not aware of their vitality or importance. Becoming alert about, aware about more vital, more important things is the training given herein to us through the Panchakosha Viveka. We take the easily given things for granted. Like, for us, the bhumi is granted, taken for granted because free में दिया गया. Water is for us freely दिया गया. Same way, this most important called as the pranamaya kosha. Without that, we can't live even a moment. And Bhagavan knows we are forgetful. Therefore, He only is doing that work. Then we take that Bhagavan as well as pranamaya kosha for granted. Like at home, mother is taken for granted because she works like a labor continuously and forgives all, gives all love. So too the servants are taken for granted. Throughout the day, they work like donkey bechare. This is how the tendency of the mana, your own friend, keeps on calling, helping, and all. That friend we take for granted. Our own guru, who is concerned for us, takes initiative to inquire us and help us, guide us. Us guru ko hum bhul jate. In the same way, Bhagavan, who is all pervading, without whom nothing can exist, that Bhagavan is fully taken for granted. From this position, slowly becoming aware of each one's position and which is more important, giving the value and importance to that is the evolution in spirituality. The first step is the pranamaya kosha is more important than annamaya. Value the prana, reduce the annamaya kosha's importance. And in that, what is done? See, Pranamaya Koshka into what is the Pranamaya Koshas? Dharmas, as we study in other Shastras. Pranamaya Kosha Dharma is Ashana Pipasa. Therefore, as much we quench the thirst and hunger of the people around, to that extent we are living life at not only our individual Pranamaya level, but at the total Pranamaya level. The training we have to give to us by becoming conscious कि मेरे अंदर प्राण में उसके अंदर भी प्राण है प्राण एक ही है प्राण के कारण ही जीवन है जीवन के कारण ही आनंद है therefore जीवन कंटिन्यू होना चाहिए for that the prana should sustain for that let me offer the food in this way by doing continuously with awareness that because of pranamaya annamaya is existing not otherwise and pranamaya needs the food etc to me and everyone in that attitude when we keep on doing this kriya of anna ityadi dhanam then we will be evolving from annamaya to prana yasti to samashti. This upasana we have to do. Then yesterday we have seen what an exhaustive beautiful discussion. I have to repeat it because of its importance. I am explaining now. Prano hi bhutanamayu tasmat sarvayushamuchyate sarvameva ta ayuryanti. All these mantras. We have seen yesterday fully. I am aware of it. But has it entered into us sincerely or seriously? To check it, we are just going through. He says, Prano hi yasmat bhutanam praninam ayuhu means jivanam. The beings are conducting so many things in the world. Some are professionals, some are artists, some are the sports person, some are ruling the nation, some are commanding the other nations too, some are investigating scientifically. Hare Rama Rama, how much of the activity dynamism in the world going on? Become aware of it. Now, each of those beings, whatever they are doing, is it not because they are alive? How can we neglect or belittle or become careless regarding that life principle because of whose presence a singer, a dancer is a dancer, a politician is a politician, a spiritual master is a master. That is the meaning of this. Prano hi bhutanam sarvesham ayuhu. Prano hi asmat bhutanam praninam ayuhu jivanam. If that is not there, nothing. See the contrast picture. I was watching that Turkey, the bodies are taken. So the one whose body is taken and the one who is taking that body out. See the farak in both of them. The one fellow is dead there, almost 4,000 touched. The figure, bechare, died in that. And this fellow is alive, he is bringing three or four of them. Because the prana in him is able to do that work. And in him the prana is hai nahi. Prano hi bhutanam ayuhu. Ayu means jivanam. How important is this jivana giving prana? Not valuing it, we only went on valuing the Annamaya so far, living only at that level. So that feeling should come to me that in me the prana is more important than the Annamaya. I am the Pranamaya Atma, not Annamaya Atma. That way prana is Annamaya is rejected by valuing prana. प्राण को भी पकड़ना नहीं धीरे धीरे अंदर जाना पड़ेगा But at this moment, some days of practice of valuing pranamaya of ours, others, and totality. Okay, that quotation also ना, प्राण है तो सब कुछ है, जान है तो जहाँ है, समथिंग लाइक दैट. जान है तो जहाँ है, तो अपने प्राण पहली बात है. But become aware of that. Prano hi bhutanam. Means what? In me the pranamaya is there. Therefore, I, the jiva, am in this body. If the pranamaya goes away, I can't stay in this deha. I, the jiva. I, the sadhaka. The one I now who is a samsari. Prano hi bhutanam ayuhu. Feel that meaning. And the quotation from Kaushidhya Upanishad, Yavad hi asmin sharire pranaha vasati tavad ayu. Such a clarity, see? As long as there is vayu inside the sharira, so long is the ayu. The vayu or the prana gone for a second, gaya, so that very moment is gone. All the pulse rate is checked and all. So vayu ruk gayo, to khatam. Yavad hi asmin sharire pranaha vasati, tavat there is ayu for this sharira, and in this sharira we are staying as jiva. The moment the prana goes away, the very moment I eject out of the deha goes back to Pancha Koshas, Pancha Mahabhutas. That much important is the pranamaya, we have to become aware of it. It is Shrutyantrat. Tasmad Sarva Ayusham. Therefore, Sabka Ayu, Sabka Jivan is prana. Therefore, prano hi bhutanam ayu. We have never given importance to that prana during. प्राण रह जाए शरीर में, हम ये चाहते हैं, क्योंकि अन्नमय के रूप में वी वांट टू लिव ए कंफर्टेबल लाइफ, बट ड्यू रेस्पेक्ट इज नॉट गिवन. Like the children in America want their parents to come there for taking care of their children, but they don't give due time or respect or value some places. In the same way, we want prana, but we don't want to value it. But now onwards, do the respect to the prana. Then, tasmat sarvaisham, sarvesham ayu, sarvayeva, sarvaisham iduchyate. Okay. Then prana abagame marana prasiddhe. If the prana goes away, the death happens. No. While doing this exercise of inquiry, when we are transcending in our giving importance from to the annamaya to the pranamaya, another thing also you have to be conscious is what? This is how the phenomena continuously happening. It is like all electrical connections are given. Along with that, the current is passed, then the things are glowing or moving, fans and electric bulbs. Same way, Bhagavan is making the Annamaya Koshas, sending Pranamaya inside, the Annamaya is working. It's a phenomena going on that should again be not too much valued that we become sentimental and emotional and get stuck up there. We have to transcend after giving due value importance. More than that, we should not give. We have to transcend to the higher kosha, finally to the self. One side become emotional about Vayu's importance when we have to transcend Annamaya kosha tadat. But after coming to that level of Pranamaya's importance, we should also know that it's a phenomena going on eternally. That the shariras are made into the prana is fooke jata hai, then that sharira starts working, and when that ayurdhayam is over, prarabdha is over, the prana detaches, that gone. And then the bulb is fixed, current flows, bulb is going on glowing, one day filament stop, filament, then the bulb never glows. So too, the prana goes away, never to come inside. Ho gaya is sharir ka. Therefore, this birth and death, etc., need not be valued. This thing we have to learn from animals. They don't worry so much. Sentimental, emotional बनने से we will be giving value to Anna and Prana only. Then sadhaka का वो लक्षण नहीं है. Sadhaka respects, reveres Anna and Prana. Make use of them for all seva and sadhana. More than that, it should not become the sentimental or emotional. You can see in all those Himalayan places where the sadhu santa they stay, thousands of them. अब इतने हैं तो बूढ़े होते हैं, तो होते हैं तो मर ही जाते हैं। देन दे कैजुअली ओनली टॉक, यार मैं जब मर जाता ना ऐसे पानी में डाल दे इस शरीर को। And they, with due respect to that they have, because it was hosting such a Mahatma, traditionally they do, but then they just take the body, water में डाल दिया, नमस्कार। सी तपोन महाराज का ऐसे किया है। So slowly we should know the valuing of it, same time we should know to what level, not beyond, in that way. Finally we have to reach our Brahma Tattva, not फंसना in any of the koshas, please remember, कोई भी कोश में नहीं फंसना। देन अतः देयरफॉर देखो, अस्मात् बाह्यात् असाधारणात् अन्नमयात् आत्मनः अपक्रम्य अन्तः साधारणं प्राणमयम् आत्मानं ब्रह्म उपासते ये। So the consequence of giving the importance of the pranamaya kosha is to do this upasana, this the pranamaya kosha is brahma, not annamaya। annamaya का हो गया, Brahma means great, Brahma means bigger, Brahma means reality. So, बाह्यात means प्राणमय से बाहर है अन्नमय, और this annamaya is what asadharanat, it is very specific, not general, mayon annamaya. Then अन्नमयात आत्मना अपक्रम्य, this word अपक्रम्य is important, अपक्रमण करके मतलब पार करके, then antaha, that which is inside, sadharanam, which is in generally outside everywhere, but when it came into me it became pranamaya, that pranamaya which is atma, and that is brahma, whoever does the upasana. Okay, and how the upasana is done? Ahamasmi pranaha, first thing, ahamasmi pranaha, feel the meaning of it, मैं प्राण हूं। Second one, sarvabhutanam atma, as a prana I am the atma of the all the bhuta, bhuta here is annamaya koshas. sarvabhutanam atma is a word, it has come, very careful, therefore सारे जगह पे अन्नमय भूतों का आत्मा कौन है? प्राणमय। अहमस्मि प्राणमयः, अहमस्मि प्राणमयः, अहमस्मि प्राणमयः, in that annamaya is rejected as atma, it is still there, we are using that annamaya, फेंक नहीं देना, छोड़ के मत आना इधर। but the importance given to the second one, when the first child is born उसको इतना प्यार करते, when the second one comes, now this fellow has to be valued, पहला थोड़ा दुखी हो बट उसको आदत हो जाता है फिर, because he was enjoying in the earlier days how much he was valued, and the second one comes उसको भी देना होता है। So to ahamasmi pranamaya, I am pranamaya, right now only we'll do sadhana. So हमें किधर है प्राण दिख ही नहीं रहे। That's how the close eyes and see how the hair is going inside. After going inside, in that minimum time only, how that is becoming prana, dividing into 5 and even sub pranas and taking care of the whole body. Such a great system over has made. This miracle called as the body functioning with prana and mana ityadi, which are of different grades, and yet all these things integrated, giving an expression of life. It's the greatest miracle. Annamaya belongs to this Prithvi. Prana is different level, mana different level, और उसमें आत्मा का लेवल ही अलग है, सब मिलकर ये चल रहा है गाड़ी। Interesting, no? We should become aware of it once in a while. So, ahamasmi pranaha, first point. I am pranamaya, not annamaya. Then, sarva bhutanam ayuhu. I am that lifespan, longevity in all the beings. Okay. Sarva bhutanam atma, sorry. Ahamasmi pranaha, first one, sarva bhutanam atma. So, here from the Vesti, we are taken into the Samesti. In fact, this prana, which is said to be Atma Sarvabhutanam, is said to be the Samashti prana, is called as the Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha as Samashti स्थूल शरीर के प्राण के रूप में रहते हैं। Virat Rupa is a samashti sthula sharira or sthula world. Entire Brahmanda is called as Virat. Brahmanda. Identified with it is called Virat Purusha. But that sthula Brahmanda cannot be without the prana. Therefore, that pranamay से लेकर आगे जो है ना उनको हिरण्य गर्भ कहते हैं. In the सूक्ष्म रूप प्राण और मनो बुद्धि तक. Then avyakta se identified Paramatma is called Ishvaraha. So here we can say Ahamasmi Pranamaya Sarvabhutanam Atma. देखो ये चीटी इज देयर, एक चिपकली इज देयर, एक चीता है वहाँ, एक कोई ह्यूमन बीइंग है, इस बॉडी को देखो ये भी है. इन सब में जो आत्मा है वो प्राण है, वो मैं हूँ. It's a great upasana. That what it does, it pulls us both away from the Annamaya Kosha and also the individual Pranamaya Kosha. First तो कह दिया हम must be Pranamaya. That helped us to come out of our own Annamaya. Then Sarvabhutanam Atma कहकर that includes this Pranamaya is the Atma of the Annamaya. इसलिए तो आत्मा कहते हैं ना, हम must be Pranamaya means मैं आत्मा हूँ. आत्मा को ही अहम कहते हैं. So Ahamasmi Pranamaya is equal to I am the Atma beyond this Annamaya Kosha, that Prana Atma. This is the Atma of all the beings. Sarva Bhutanam Atma. Second point. Third one, Ayuhu. As a self, I am the lifespan for everyone. And how is it that Jivana Hetutvatu iti? Because I am the Jivana Hetu as a Pranamaya, I am the Ayu in all beings. Looks to be funny, but that's how we have to practice it for some time. Then only from the Annamaya we transcend. Our job is first to come out of Annamaya Kosha. उसके बाद धीरे धीरे अंदर भी जाएंगे, इवन प्राण के पर भी. So, जीवन है तो इति. In this way, the upasana is done. What are the upasanas of the Pranamaya Kosha? First step, Ahamasmi Pranamaya. That means Aham Pranamaya Atma, not Annamaya. Second, Sarvabhutanam Atma. Third one is what? Ayuhu for everyone, because Jivana Hetutva. So I am that Pranamaya Kosha, that Pranamaya Atma, who is the giver of the lifespan to all, because I am the cause because of which the life is there. Jivana Hetutva. Of all the beings. Earlier also said, Sarvam Vaite Annam Apnuvanti Ye Annam Brahma Upasate. That time also I am that Annamaya everywhere. Everywhere the Anna Rasa se Annamaya Kosha ban raha hai. So not only this Annamaya, but the Anna Rasa everywhere is me only. That one gave us food whenever we wanted. Falashruti. यहाँ भी उपासना का फल क्या है? The important thought, the Pranamaya Kosha Upasana. I am not Annamaya, I am Pranamaya. This Pranamaya of me is the Samashti Prana, because of which there is Jivana Hetu and therefore life in all the beings. Keep on entertaining this sadhana. Consciously इसको लिखकर पढ़ते हुए करना पड़ता है, याद आने तक. Then let the body do its work, but the importance given to is prana more. When that is done, the phala given we have seen yesterday, itite sarvam eva ayuhu asmin loke yanti. So, such people, sarvam eva ayuhu asmin loke yanti. They get the full lifespan to live. Means na apamrutinam riyante. They don't die the accidental deaths. See, yesterday was the apamrityu only. For all those 3,600 people, just okay. I was watching one small baby and a young, very cute boy of 1.5 year being taken out of those debris alive, intact. That fellow must have done the prana upasana earlier life. कि वो जो है आधे बीच में नहीं मरा, अपमृत्यु से नहीं मरा वो. All others are अपमृत्यु, निद्रा में मर गए. They didn't even had what's happening also. उठकर भागकर बिल्डिंग से बाहर आने का चांस किधर है? सच बिल्डिंग का 20 मंजिल भड़ाक एकदम गिर गया. वेरी हॉरेबल सीन यस्टरडे, वेरी पेनफुल. वैल्यू ही नहीं जीवन का, ऐसा हो गया. One jhatka bhukamp of 1 minute. That's it. So, apamrutyuna mriyante, na miriyante. This is very important. We should desire for living as much long lifespan we are given so much. And in general, the human being's lifespan is 100. 100 years we have to live fully hale and hearty and healthy. And in that, having finished Dharmartha Kam Purushartha at what level, we have to come from the Vanapasthans onwards into the Moksha Purushartha. And in that also, spending time for it day in and day out, we have to master being one with that Paramatma and enjoy the whole living in this Deha fully. ऐसा ख्वाहिश होना चाहिए. These are very good prayers. Why should we feel always afraid that I may not live for long, I have this disease, that problem? No, do the pranamaya upasana. Prana is the samashti prana, hiranyagarbha upasana. We will have the full lifespan of 100 years. Some of the people are there who are really blessed to live a purna ayu, very healthy also. Chutmut to theek hai hote hai. And we have to add thing is what we are doing in the lifespan. Like today, 6th of or 7th of February 2023. Already 12, 8 hours, 9 hours over. What I am going to do the whole day? If I am careful about it, conscious about it every day and use it for the best of purpose, then this long life is not only long lived, but is a fruitful also. That's how consciously we have to use the chance given to be in this body as a jiva. And only one goal. I am not jiva, aham brahmasmi. Towards that, as much we can travel, so much it is good. Na apamrutnya mriyante prak praptad ayushaha iti artha. Before the full lifespan comes, he will not die. Shatam varshani iti tu yuktam. Is it not? The Sarvamayur Eti in different Upanishads it is said the whole lifespan is 100 years. And then that's a thing good, no? We were born children, our grandparents, parents took care of us. Grandparents went away, parents took care of us, and our brother, sister, they were there. We went, we grew, we studied, we got the job, we traveled everywhere, we, earned the money, got married, then children, they are taken care, then whole life is that way beautifully lived. By that time became famous in the society by doing that or this work given to us, joined some place organizations, did the work of president, secretary, jo bhi karna hai. Each of the fields, then as you grow, the children also have grown. They are also properly put in all school, college, education. Unka naukri, shadi, ghar grasti. You know how complete that life is. That is possible only with long live. Otherwise, 40 साल में मर गए, then the children are only of 8 years, 9 years. They also are yatim, what is yatim जो भी बोलते हैं, अनाथ हो गए, and then they also have gone dissatisfied. And along with that, the other upasanas, Guru Seva, Tirtha Yatra, every one of them, क्या मानो पीछे मुड़ के देखा अपने 90 साल के 80 85 90 95 उम्र में, all done now in my one lifespan. Spiritually also, I tried my best. That great satisfaction we should have. For that, live long. For that, this prana upasana. देखो करो बढ़िया सा मिल गया कि नहीं, and it will be resulted. When this sadhana is done, sarvam ayureti, you will get the entire wine. Prak praptad ayusha namriyate iti shatam varshani iti tu yuktam sarvam ayureti iti shruti prasiddhe. We are through this prarthana upasana protected from the avamrutyus. So there is a thing called as avamrutyu that will happen by some or the other unknown immediate. It's not prarabdha. व्यष्टि समष्टि प्रारब्ध के अलावा ये सडनली भी होने वाले होते हैं, उससे हमको बचना है. As I told yesterday, the accidents are all of them. And then such jivas are shocked and go into such a different mood after death. Other fellow who dies with purna ayu, relaxedly he lives. I have used my stay in this body fully well. Now I am going out in search of other. That is what it is. Now, Kim Karanam, why is it so that he will get this phala of Sarvamayureti when he does Upasana of the Prana? क्योंकि प्राणो ही भूतानाम आयु. That's it. प्राण ही सारे भूतों का आयु है. Now, when you are identifying with that prana, in that effort, you as a jiva, while identifying with pranamaya kosha, in this particular deha, you live the stipulated time, will not live before that. Iti. Now, yesterday we saw this one important thought. Yo yad gunakam brahma upaste saha tad guna bhag bhavati iti vidya phala prapte hetu artham पुनर्वचनम प्राणो ही इत्यादि. विद्या फल, हियर विद्या मीन्स उपासना. यो चीज का हम उपासना करते हैं वो वाला हमको फल मिलता है. ओके. यो यदगुणकम ब्रह्म उपासते, ब्रह्म को जिस गुण में हम उपास करते हैं उपासना, सह तद गुण भाग भवति, दैट ही विल गेट, दैट गुण उनको मिल जाता है. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इट इज. सो प्राण का क्या है, देयरफॉर प्राण का लॉन्जेविटी हो गया. एनी अदर उपासनास यू डू दैट वी गेट, लाइक वी सेड यस्टरडे, अन्नमय का किया तो अन्न मिलता गया, प्राणमय का मिल करते गए तो मन शांत सुख रहेगा. विज्ञानमय का ब्रह्म का उपासना करो तो ज्ञान विल बी परफेक्ट टू अस. देवता उपासना करो देवता लोकों में जाएंगे. outside the dhanadi, you do the upasana of brahma, dhana will come to us. You do the upasana of brahma as power or position, that thing come to us. उसका भाग हम बनते हैं, तद गुण भाग, वो चीज हमको मिलता है. So this is an additional thing by भगवान आदि शंकरा, which is not in the complete context. Context में कह दिया कि प्राण उपासना करो सर्वमायु मिलता है. He is extending it. He is saying two things. Whatever you have got is you have done the upasana. So too, whatever you need, you do the upasana. If you want dhana, Brahma ko dhana rupena upasana karo, lot of dhana will come. You want power, Brahma alone power rupa upasana karo, you will get the power and position. So, yo yad गुणकम ब्रह्म उपास्ते सह तद गुण भाग भवति. यो यद गुणकम ब्रह्म उपास्ते सह तद गुण भाग भवति. Okay. Unknowingly also we go on entertaining that thought. That also is upasana. Knowingly also is upasana. See, उपासना का अर्थ उपास्य देव मन में होना ही चाहिए, उसके साथ वृत्तियां भी होना चाहिए. So, like in idol is there, you have gone into it, they're taking it as temple. So there, when you see that stone, it should be an idol, whether it is Rama or Krishna or Shiva. Then you have to entertain thoughts. Then the devotee in you is born and you will have the darshan of that Lord. In the same way, ब्रह्म परमात्मा को उपासना में किस किस रूप में करते हैं, उस हिसाब से हमको वो चीज मिलता है. यद गुणकम ब्रह्म उपासते. So upasya deva is none other than Brahma. Okay, that Brahma taken as this or that upasya deva, and we are doing upasana. And in that also there are two phala. Like I do upasana of Kuberji, asking money from him. Or another thing is what I do upasana of Kuberji to become one with him. कुबेर के साथ एक होने का भी उपाय होता है, इंद्र के साथ एक होने का भी, वरुण के साथ एक होने का भी उपाय. तो उनसे कुछ लेना या वही वही खुद बन जाना, both type of upasanas. So here the lower one is saying यद गुणकम ब्रह्म उपासते तद गुण भाग भवति. In fact इसमें आप दो ऐड कर सकते हैं. यद गुणकम ब्रह्म उपासते is in terms of अपेक्षा कि I want this from that, this from that. Second is what I want to become that only. You know, I want help from the doctor to treat me. So the doctor is Brahma and I am doing the upasana for the purpose what? The treatment. Then the treatment comes from doctor. But if you do the upasana of the doctor as Brahma with the feeling that I only have to become doctor, अगले जन्म में बन जाएगा. So in this way, यद गुणकम ब्रह्म उपासते तद गुणवान भवति. So अन्न ब्रह्म उपासना किया, अन्न मिल गया. No, prana brahma upasana is done, sarva ayu will gaya. And the reason is because the prana is sarva ayu. प्राणो ही भूतानाम आयु, इसलिए वो उसका वो फल ऐसे कनेक्ट किया गया है। इति हेतु अर्थम पुनर्वचनम प्राणो ही इत्यादि। सेकंड टाइम कहा ओनली टू गिव यू दैट हेतु कि जो उपासना करते हो वो वाला आपको मिलेगा या वो बनोगे आप। लाइक आई डू उपासना ऑफ नारायण फॉर ए फला, दैट फला ही गिव्स। If I do the upasana of Narayana to merge with him, I will merge in him also. It is called as सायुज्य मुक्ति। सालोक्य सामीप्य सारूप्य के बाद जो सायुज्य होता है वो मिल जाता है। So this is a very good take home point. यो यद गुणकम ब्रह्म उपासते सा तद गुण भाग भवति. And it is only in our interest of our upasana. Otherwise everything is Brahman only. But in that आपको क्या चाहिए, क्या बनना चाहते हैं, उसको ब्रह्म के रूप में उपासना करो, वो आपको मिल जाएगा। मतलब हम वो बन जाते हैं। See, Brahma alone is Atma, Brahman alone is Jagat. Whatever in the Jagat you are doing as Brahma as Upasana, Brahma being Atma, Atma becomes that. So do the Upasana of Brahma as a lawyer. Then Brahma being Atma, Atma will become lawyer. You have to have the sankalpa, I have to become. So the Brahma is Prana, Prana is Sarva Ayu, that Sarva Ayu Prana is Brahma, I am doing Upasana. Then, and that is in me also, no? Therefore, I become blessed with the complete lifespan to be lived in this body. Yes, ka Shruti. Now the last one, but not the least one, is what? Ki tasya purvasya annamayasya yeshah eva sharire annamaye bhavah sharirah atma kaha yah eshah pranamaya. The last line of this main mantra of the Upanishad is what? कि तस्यैष एव शारीर आत्मा यः पूर्वस्य तस्यैष एव शारीर आत्मा यः पूर्वस्य तस्य एषः एव शारीरः आत्मा. You know, the sharira means that which is permeating the entire sharira. That is the Atma. Tasya. Tasya kasya etasya purvasya kasya annamayasya. Now this is a $1 million point. Annamaya ka Atma pranamaya hai. This is very important. That means without the pranamaya, annamaya cannot exist. Annamaya alone is, pranamaya alone is expressing as the annamaya. क्योंकि आत्मा नहीं है तो चीज होता ही नहीं ना. Like the burning power is the atma of the fire. If that is not there, fire cannot be. Sugar is sweetness, the atma of the sugar. If that is not there, sugar cannot be. So too, the pranamaya is the atma for the annamaya. That much importance between the prana and anna farak. Prana is more important as an Atma, not the Annamaya. That feeling generation our andar hona hai after studying this sentence. Etasya Annamaya Sharirasya Annamaya Sharire Sthita Shariraha Yaha Pranamaya Asti Saha Etasya Annamayasya Atma Bhavati. That is the self of it. Without that, Annamaya cannot be. And I am that Pranamaya. And the same prana is everywhere. That prana is giving ayu to me in this body and also to everybody in their own respective dehas. Manushyaha pasavasya, everywhere, same thing. So we contemplate it. Now, the ones who are caught up in so many projects, activities outside, उनको ना ये सब होता नहीं. That's why we are saying, let the time come in our life very soon where we exclusively choose spiritual sadhana and spiritual path, not mixed up like now. Only in that taking it up exclusively that we spend the required number of hours to become contemplative and introverted and transcending one by one course. हजारों काम दुनिया का रख के Bhoju. Now you cannot contemplate in this way. It requires, na? Like you're so busy in your house, in your other activities, that you don't have that half an hour to sit in front of the Lord to do the upasana. Many people are so busy in that. If some time even they get available, that they spend in watching TV and all, eating and sleeping, they don't find only for upasana. ऐसे जिंदगी पूरा बिना पूजा मंदिर में गए भी लोगों ने बिताया. So much busy. Same thing we are saying. Like you have to find time to sit in the puja mandir and do upasana. You have to find time to do the upasana in ourselves also. That I am not the Annamaya, I am the Pranamaya. Pranamaya is the Atma of the Annamaya. That I am. And that same Prana is everywhere there. In that way, as a Pranamaya, I am the Atma of everyone. And this Atma Pranamaya alone is Brahma. Is upasana karna. Silent. This looks to be little abstract than the gross upasanas, etc., where you see the action happening and tangible things are used. है कि नहीं? फूल भगवान पे चढ़ाए, अगरबत्ती दिखाया, कर्पूर लगा के आरती कर दी. तो grossly we see something is happening in action and the objects used. But they are little subtle, looks like abstract. But when you keep doing it, फिर उसका भी आदत हो जाता है. It's only in the mind's understanding, intellect's understanding, mind's acceptance and conscious practice. That I am Pranamaya, which is Atma of the Annamaya, which is Ayu for Annamaya, which is Jivanam for Annamaya. ये करते करते हो जाता है. ये दोस्त 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 ये दोस्त हो जाता है. काय का दोस्त है वो? उसका उनका संबंध है ही नहीं. वो अलग जीव है, अलग शरीर है. बट बनाया दोस्त. इवन इफ दैट फेलो इज नॉट देयर, यू रिमेंबर मेरा दोस्त. ख्याल बन गया ना. एंड मेनी अ टाइम वी थिंक हिम दोस्त, ही नेवर थिंक्स अस. उसको और दोस्त है. यही है माया दुनिया में. Everybody have according to their own choice, the choice of people. And we hold on to someone and expect them to reciprocate. That is why the only way to be happy, peaceful in this world is be a giver. Don't insist to give back. Ask them to give back. Anybody gives, take it. That's it. By the way, it's not in this topic. So in this way, this upasana of the pranamaya is very, very essential. If we can really manage to do, we have to find time for that. And see, एक बार वर्ल्ड को जितना चाहिए उतना वैल्यू करना सीखा, नॉट बियॉन्ड. दूसरा क्या है, थ्रू द उपासना से डाल उस मूड में रहने का सीखा. तो वेदर वी आर सिटिंग ऑन सीट ऑफ मेडिटेशन और वर्किंग समवेयर कॉन्शियसली और इन बिटवीन दोस टू वर्क्स, anywhere you can become aware of I am Pranamaya. In fact, the Vedantic sadhana is not any time stick to or limited to one particular place only. बैठकर करना, आंख बंद करके. नो, वेदांत इज बोथ. आंख बंद करके भी, आंख खोल कर भी वो साधना हो सकता है, कर सकते हैं. See, this Annamaya is there, in that the Pranamaya is there. Pranamaya is the Atma of Annamaya. I am that Pranamaya. This itself is Sadharana Vayu. Sadharana Vayu is becoming the specific prana in every being. Therefore, as a Sadharana Vayu, I am the one who is giving the Ayu to all. That prana I am. उसको करते रहे. To that extent, the तादात्म्य with the Annamaya goes away. And समष्टि प्राणमय से तादात्म्य होगा, उससे इस प्राणमय से भी तादात्म्य छूटेगा. I am not only this pranamaya. Vyashti sarva. Everywhere same pranamaya kosha is there in all the beings. That is me. This is so. So having said so, the pranamaya with this is completed. Now Bhagavan introduces, Shruti Mata introduces to us the manomaya kosha third one. देखो पाठ पढ़ाते जाएंगे, आगे बढ़ते जाएंगे, बट फाइंडिंग टाइम एंड डूइंग साधना टू बिकम अवेयर ऑफ ईच ऑफ द कोशास एंड ट्रांसेंड द लोअर आइडेंटिटी विद हायर, ये सबको अपने आप करना होता है. डोंट से टाइम नहीं है, टाइम निकालना पड़ता. जब निकालोगे तभी साधना होगा. जल्दी आपको नहीं है तो और किसको क्यों होगा? Is it not? We have to find time for quicker result to do sadhana. Now, continuation. Manomaya is being introduced, which is in the second portion of the third Valli. And that also, like in the beginning onwards, तस्माद्वा एतस्मात् आत्मना आकाश संभूतः. वहां से तस्मात् ऐसा शुरू हुआ ना, it will go on till the panch koshas are over, and it's a very powerful thing. Tasmat is the Yajurveda Brahmana. Etasmat is the Rigveda mantra. Atmanam is which we took as Atma so far. From that something else. So the next one is what? Tasmat va etasmat. Of this, Bhagavan Adi Shankara is not commenting. He is only saying, इति उक्ता अर्थम अन्यत. ये तो और जगह पे इसका अर्थ बोल दिया, आप वहां जाके पढ़ो. And in the beginning, exhaustively we were explained this one. Tasmat yathoktat Yajurveda Brahmana Uktat. What is that? Satyam Jnanamanantam Brahma Saha Eva Etasmat. What is Etasmat? Rigveda Mantra Uktat. What is that? Yoveda Nitam Guhayam. Nahi. Sorry, I did a mistake. The first one, Tasmat, means that sentence which is said in the Brahmana of the Yajurveda as what? Brahma vidapnoti param. Etasmat means that for the Brahmana Vakya of the Yajurveda, the explanation given by the Rigveda in the form of the mantra, that is called as Etasmat. That is Satyam Jnanam Anandam Brahma Yoveda Nitam Guhayam Parame Vyoman. Thereafter, he is discovered in the heart. Yoveda Nitam Guhayam, therefore Atmana. Tasmat is the Brahmana of the Yajurveda. Etasmat is mantra of the Rigveda. Atmana means that it is discovered in myself. From this is how it is coming. So Tasmat va etasmat Atmanaha iti uktartam anyat. Now the third kosha is starting. Exactly how we traversed or traveled from the Annamaya to the Prana, from the Prana to Mana, the journey also again the same one. Lucky that we have gone through all that exercise. It becomes easier here, but we have to do it. You have traveled in car for a long time, so you got an experience. So therefore somewhere it is needed. Then you can do it, but you have to do it. No? Somewhere it is needed, but you have to do also. So here also you can do, but you have to do. The exercise of understanding the next, the Manomaya Kosha, to be more subtler than the Pranamaya Kosha. अब पढ़ाई के टाइम तो हम सब्जेक्ट पढ़ाते जाते हैं, बट साधना काल में when did we transcend Annamaya and come to Pranamaya depends on did we do the sadhana or not. सिर्फ पढ़ने से साधना नहीं होता. Guru Maharaj पढ़ाकर जाते हैं. Every one of us have to feel that sadhana's need and do it actually and see that experience in us. Try to experience that I am Pranamaya Kosha. Try to experience that I am Manomaya. That goal we should have. हाँ, अन्नमय भी है, प्राणमय भी है, बट वो अपने स्थान पे है, बट आई एम मनोमय. ये वाला थर्ड क्वेश्चन इज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड. नाउ तस्मात् वा एतस्मात् इति उक्तार्थम अन्यतम. नाउ तस्मात् मीन्स दैट प्राणमय कोशात्, which is said in Yajurveda and Rigveda. From that, अन्यः, other than it, just like the अन्य प्राण के संबंध के समान. अंतरः, inside, आत्मा, the self, is manomaya. Therefore, which is inside the pranamaya, other than the pranamaya, is called as the manomaya. So, anyaha antaraha atma manaya. Therefore, even inside the pranamaya is again there is manomaya. अगेन मैं बता रहा हूँ, सब श्रुति माता झूठ मूठ बोल रही है, बट इस तरह बोलने से हम आगे बढ़ेंगे. You understand? Because of our too much of identity with the Annamaya Kosha, then we talk this language of अन्नमय के अंदर प्राण है, प्राण के अंदर मन, मन के अंदर बुद्धि, उसके अंदर आत्मा. Because this is how we have to make ourselves subtle to reach the self. But when you reach the self, the whole case ulta ho jata hai. It is in the Brahma, there is Anandamaya is there. In the Anandamaya is Vijnana. In the Vijnana, Mano. In the Vijnana, Prana. In the Prana is the Annamaya. Because the pervasiveness of these subtle kosas is more than the grosser ones. बट दैट विल बी टोल्ड लेटर ऑन. बट राइट नाउ तो हमको अंदर ले जाना है एक कोश से, इसलिए हमको ऐसी प्रक्रिया बताते हैं. अदरवाइज अन्नमय कोश किधर है बताओ? इट इज ओनली 5.5 feet, दिस मच विड्थ, इतना ही. बट द प्राण इज बियॉन्ड द अन्नमय, नो. जब अन्नमय से प्राणमय ज्यादा व्याप्त है, एंड इन द प्राण अन्नमय इज देयर, एंड प्राण आल्सो गोज टू ओनली सम लेवल. मन गोज टू फर्दर, मन का व्याप्ति और ज्यादा होता है. विच आर द प्लेसेस यू हैव सीन, यू रिमेंबर ऑल ऑफ देम इन द मन. देखो मन का व्याप्ति ज्यादा है, दैट्स व्हाई इवन द प्राणमय इज इन द मन, नॉट द अदर वे एक्चुअली. एंड द बुद्धि, व्हाट द डिफरेंस बिटवीन बुद्धि एंड मन? मन रेवल्स ओनली इन द थिंग्स ऑलरेडी नोन. उससे ज्यादा पूछो मन बोलते मेरे को नहीं होता. बट बुद्धि इज द वन व्हिच पॉन्डर्स ओवर द थिंग्स व्हिच डजंट नो, which is not known. That's how all investigations, researches, discoveries are the contributions of the Vijnanamaya Kosha or the Buddhi, because it goes even beyond. The Manomaya, it is a container. These things are contents. It is more pervasive than this. बट यहाँ ये उल्टा बताते हैं, अन्नमय के अंदर है प्राणमय है, उसके अंदर है मन. फॉर टेकिंग अस टू दैट, वंस वी नो इट, इट विल बी अंडरस्टूड दैट इट इज सटलर, सटलर इज मोर परवेसिव. सो टू विज्ञानमय से और भी सूक्ष्म आनंदमय होने के कारण आनंदमय कंटेन्स द विज्ञान. पर ब्रह्म इज इवन बियॉन्ड देन आनंद, therefore he is more persuasive. In him these things are there. Later on we will see all when the topic comes. But nahi to anyah tasmat etasmat pranamayat anyah antaraha atma manomayaha. Focus on this point now. सेम तस्माद् वा एतस्माद् अन्नरसमयात् अन्योन्तर आत्मा प्राणमयः. सेम तस्माद् वा एतस्मात् प्राणमयात् अन्योन्तर आत्मा मनोमयः. See the beauty of Shruti Mata's way of kindly guiding us. एक standard वाला बताया, so that it become easier for us to do without complicating the thing. एक बता दिया ना, हाँ अब वही करो, फिर बाकी दूसरा में हो जाता है. तस्माद् वा एतस्मात् प्राणमयात् अन्यः अंतरः आत्मा प्राणमय मनोमयः. Again same words. Do I need to repeat them? Anya means other than, antah means inside, atma means what? Mithya parikalpitah annamaya pranamayavat atma rupena. And because of avoiding this again and again explanation only, in the earlier mantra, in one bhashya, bhashyakara exhaustively explained. न केवलात् बाह्यात् स्थूलात् अन्नमयात् एव आत्मवन्तः भवन्ति भूतानि, then the अन्यात् प्राणमयात्. Then after that he said manomayat, vijnanamayat, anandamayat, and all of them have come from the panchamahabhutas. Then with all of them there is an atma bhava. Then in the next para he said not only with this but other than them, beyond them, that which is satyam jnananta lakshan brahma, usse bhi bande atman hote hain. That is real atma, which is already explained. Therefore, here he made it easy here in his explanation by explaining there itself. So the simple, just like other than Annamaya, there was Pranamaya. Pranamaya was inside Annamaya and Purna Vyapta, and it is also taken as an Atma, and it is the real Atma, and is the Atma of the Annamaya. Just now we concluded it 10 minutes back. In the same way, other than the Pranamaya, inside the Pranamaya, fully permeating Pranamaya is another kosha which also is taken as Atma, that is called as Manomaya. So, Tasmadva etasmad iti uktartam anyato. Anya means totally separate, totally different. Antaraha inside. Atma is, because of Mithya Parikalpana, taken as Atma. What is the name of the third kosha, sir? Manomaya. Now we will explain what is the Manomaya kosha. Like it was said for it, Evi Purushavid hai, and it also has got the 5 limbs. And through that, Bhagavan Shankara's Bhashya is very, very sublime, but very important. I am sure we will not reach to that level of understanding, but we try. तो यहाँ तक आ गए, other than Pranamaya, inside Pranamaya, and also taken as an Atma is another kosha. Its name is Manomaya kosha. So Annamaya we have seen, Pranamaya we felt. Inside the pranamaya, other than the pranamaya, permeating the entire pranamaya is the next kosha called manomaya. देखो ये अपने ही बारे में हो रहा है ऐसा विचार एंड नॉट कंसर्न अबाउट एट ऑल देयर इज ओनली satisfied being annamaya that also to propitiate that annamaya kosham in the world we do all hangama. This is what is delusion. Actually through this process when you reach to the atma or brahma कुछ करने को पाने को जरूरत ही नहीं है because through all this whatever securities you want, whatever the bliss you want, whatever the longevity you want, whatever the pure existence you want, all of them are already there as atma in you. कोई चीज़ खरीदने हम बाहर जाते हैं, घूम घूम के आ जाते हैं, खरीद के भी आ जाते हैं, बहुत महंगा कोई मिला, आके घर देखा एंड शो टू द वाइफ, शी सेज इसके लिए आप इतना क्यों भागो, इधर ही तो है वो घर में अपना ऑलरेडी. अच्छा तुमने पहले क्यों बोला नहीं, अब पूछा नहीं आपने, इन समय हमने गुरु से पूछा नहीं इसलिए गुरु ने बोला नहीं, हम भटक ही जा रहे हैं दुनिया में सुख शांति के लिए, वो अपने अंदर ही है एज एन आत्मा. बीइंग ए सेल्फ इज जस्ट बीइंग ब्लिसफुल विदाउट डूइंग एनीथिंग. See, actually, as we grow spiritually, the karma prakriya should keep on getting reduced, which is binding us by making us a karta and binding us to karma phala. That's why जो साधु संत महात्मा आराम से बैठे रहते, हमको लगता है ये कुछ कर क्यों नहीं रहा. That's why yesterday we saw in Patanjali Yoga Darshan how that person through that apyayana prapti, apyayanam. In that paravairagya we were seeing, no? When पुरुषा प्राप्ति प्रयत्न फल पुरुष प्राप्ति हो गया, उनको इतना वो खुशी हो गई वहां आप्यायनम वैसा. That person who got the apyayanam, who has reached the kaivalya prapti, how is the expression? We saw the three words: praptam, praptavyam, praptavyam, praptam maya, क्षीणाः क्षेतव्याः क्लेशाः. So too all the chains of rebirth, punarjanma shrunkalaha, they are also bhetaha. In the same way, the person who knows the Brahman also, there's nothing to go, nowhere to go or reach or do anything. Like तपोवन महाराज बस ऐसे ही घूमेंगे हिमालय में, ना कहीं जाना ना कोई करना ना कुछ पाना. Because what you want ultimately is your security that is found when you found yourself to be Sadvastu. You want to be wise. Arre, you are already the conscious self. You want to be in the bliss. Arre, you are in the bliss of being infinite. और क्या करना. वो ऐसे पूछते हैं आपको एमएलए बनना है क्या, करके क्या कर, बन के क्या करना है, खुश रह सकते हैं, मैं ऑलरेडी हूँ. आपको पीएम एमपी बननी है, हाँ करके लिए खुश होने के लिए, अरे मैं ऑलरेडी हूँ. जिस खुशी के लिए आप सब करवा रहे हो मैं ऑलरेडी वो हूँ, अब करने की क्या जरूरत. When my mother gave food, why will I go and ask for food others? घर में पेट भर गया तो इधर थोड़ी देखेंगे. So I have already that. Why I need to go here and there, do this or that? That's why the self has nothing to do. It is just being in itself. Reaching that is the parakashta in the Vedanta. Slowly, steady. Now the pranamaya ke baad manomaya is taken for analysis and explanation. Little bit we start today. Tomorrow we'll study it as thoroughly as possible. First point, manaha iti sankalpadi atmakam antah karanam. What is mana? It is sankalpa vikalpa karne wala instrument. Antah karanam, unlike the bahya stula karanas or indriyas, is the inner karana, anta, because the feeling is always inside, because we identify with the body. So what is mana? It is an antakaranam. Part of the antakaranam chatushtay mein ek hai. Mana, and what is its work? Sankalpa adi atmakam, means sankalpa and vikalpa. These are the lakshanas, the mana and also projection. Sankalpa मतलब projection ही है, emotions ये सब मन के गुण होते हैं. So sankalpadi atmakam manaha is this much is today we seen. Mana iti sankalpadi atmakam antakaranam. Tanmayaha manomayaha yatha annamaya. The third kosha is manomayaha. Mana means sankalpa vikalpa atmakam hai. Therefore satmayaha is like annamaya, it is manomayaha. अंतःकरण कहते हैं इसको. नो सह अयम, दिस वन, दिस मनोमय कोशः प्राणमयस्य अभ्यन्तरः. It is inside the pranamaya kosha. As what, sir? Atma is the self of the pranamaya kosha. The chanting is what? Tasmad va etasmat pranamayat anyontara atma manomayaha. He is not detailedly explaining because already bataya. Anya is something vilakshana. Antara is inside. Atma means that also is taken as an Atma by the Jiva. Again, that also Mithya Vargalpita, like the earlier two koshas. Now coming to the third kosha level. Pranamayaha, it is it. And this is also Tasmad va etasmat pranamayat anyantaratma manomaya. Then these things, Tena esha purnaha, sava esha purusha vida eva, tasya purusha vidatam, अन्वयम पुरुष विदः. ये सारा भगवान आदि शंकर जी ने उनको उड़ा ही दिया. He says it was told already 2 times. You practice yourself. Every time, not going to repeat it. You know these 4 words. Tenaisha purnaha, sava esha purusha vida eva, anvaya purusha vidatam. These 3 all will follow every time. You need not be, I will not tell you every time. So other than the Annamaya, there was Pranamaya. The Pranamaya was inside Annamaya and it was all pervading. And like the Pranamaya has got pancha limbs, Pakshi ki tarah, so Annamaya has pancha limbs like Pakshi. So too Pranamaya has got. Itna bataya. Same is continued. Other than Pranamaya is Annamaya, Manomaya. The Manomaya is fully permeating the Pranamaya. And Purna, fully permeating, Purna hai. Then, like the Pranamaya is Purusha Vidata, Annamaya, the Manomaya also has got Purusha Vidata. So, you can call it as Manomaya Pakshi. Very simple. It also got Shiraha, Dakshina Paksha, Uttara Paksha, Atma, Pucham. What are those 5 limbs is told here. And how these 5 limbs are of the Manomaya Kosha is a very subtle explanation of Bhagavan Adi Shankara. Come with fresh mind tomorrow, we will study it tomorrow. So the shloka is what? Tasya Yaju Eva Shiraha. Yajurveda is Shiraha, Yajur Mantras, Shiraha. Ruk Dakshina Paksha, Samo Uttara Paksha, Adesha Atma, Atharvangirasa Pucham, Pratishtha. So, what are all these things? As I told you yesterday, again tomorrow also discuss, the pure Manomaya is explained without the commotioned Manomaya which we created full of Raga, Desha, Kama, Kruta nonsense. ऐसा सड़ा हुआ गंदा किया हुआ मन के बारे में नहीं बता रहे. मन पर से is this. And you are other than that also. Vijnana, wo bhi nahi. Finally, Anandamaya bhi nahi. We are Parabrahma step by step. So tomorrow when we come, of the Manomaya Kosha, the Purusha Vidatvam, we are going to study. Little detail, it is deep. Then we will enter into the Vijnanamaya Kosha's Adhyanam also. Thus, Bhagavan or Shruti Mata is guiding, we will follow the footsteps. Thank you. Om, 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Paravarashibhyo Namaha Parabrahmane Namaha Shruti Matre Namam Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Just 3 times Om Triambakam for all those who died in that Bhukampa of Turkey and Syria, and also those who are injured. Bhagwan send them to the higher lokas. Those who died, those who are alive, may they have no any problem of health or finance or anything insecurity. It was a huge jolt it is. So let those jivas be blessed by the Narayana Ishvara. Let us do Trambakam 3 times. Just remember all of them, whichever the place they are in that nations, for whatever they are suffering. Oh Lord, please give them what they need. See, it's going into minus degrees of temperature. It is so cold. Even rescue operations just to see everybody still alive to make them, वो कर नहीं पा रहे. Isn't it? When 15-20 मंजिला बिल्डिंग गिर गया तो एटलीस्ट देयर बी 100-500 पीपल. कोई भी स्टैमिना है किसी का तो बचेगा तो उसको ला सकते हैं ना. So the rescue operation team working hard. India sent any 200 NDRF members, I think so. National Disaster Force, NDRF को भेजा है. सिक्योरिटी फोर्स रिक्वायर्ड. अदर देश है लाल, कहीं भी हो सकता है. कभी भी प्रकृति माता को पता नहीं गुस्सा आ गया. So chant 3 times. That can be our contribution. May their soul rest in peace and others recover quickly. All the required help be given to them soon. ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्. ॐ नमः शिवाय. ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्. ॐ नमः शिवाय. ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्. ॐ नमः शिवाय. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. थैंक यू. हो सके तो इवनिंग भी करेंगे एक बार. हरि ओम. Let us stay back for Patanjali Darshanam.